Hello guys, Farmer Nerd here with another brewing review. Today we've got Costa Coffee Signature Blend. Now, I was in Sainsbury's at 6 o'clock this morning because I had to get coffee. And the Taylor's Lazy Harrogate that I reviewed last time, Lazy Sunday. The Taylor's of Harrogate Lazy Sunday. It's actually more expensive than the rest of the Taylor's of Harrogate flavours. So I must be onto something there. Costa coffee smells pretty good. Now today I'm going to show you scraping out the filter. I haven't managed to get filters yet, mine's still broken half. I think I can get new ones from Starbucks, but I just haven't got up yet. So I'm going to scrape the filter out and I'll show you that as I'm doing it. So you just in with the tablespoon, scrape, 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 and that can go in your compost. And all you're trying to do is remove enough of it so that your new water can drain free. It's very good compost, that stuff. It's hard to hold the phone and do this at the same time with the broken stand. But there you are. That's it scraped out enough. You can see that the water will still drain through that, no problem. I'll get the kettle on here. Is there enough water in it? Yeah. I was at the skip place on the Belfast Road, the back of the lorry. I asked for a black coffee and he said, "Do you want Americano or filter?" I said, "What's the difference?" He said, "Filter's brewed longer." I said, "It's more expensive." He said, "It's 20p more." So I said, "Alright, I'll give it a try." I was very impressed. I'll give his filter coffee a 9 out of 10. Really nice, like. But it was £3.60 for a cup, whereas that was £4.50 for the whole thing. So I don't know if it was that nice. So again, folks, I always recommend at least 2 big tablespoons. And then push it up along the sides, like in the shape of a reverse pyramid. And then we're going to have to do a bit of acrobatics balancing that bit. I would super glue it back together, but I don't want to use glue around food products. I'll get a new one next time in near Starbucks. That's right, that's why that spoon's handy, because double functions for keeping the coffee fresh. It's not going to last very long. I drink this in a couple of days. I would do at least 2 cups in the morning, maybe another 2 cups throughout the day. Big cups. So here we are, folks. Let's see what it looks like there. Nice, welcoming, warm smell of it. Bit woody. The kettle's about to boil. Again, I haven't got round to getting Brita filters for the kettle. You can get little Brita filters that just set in there. Before, when I was using them, I was only making tea, but it did make the tea taste a little bit cleaner. I suppose as well you shouldn't use this when it's right off the boil, but I've noticed as it's draining through that, it loses some temperature. So here goes nothing. And again, I found the best way is to pour very slowly. Try and keep it even, but you want a slow pour. And you go round and round and round. And as you're doing that, it's frothing up the coffee. I need to be very careful I don't tap it with the kettle here, the whole thing's going to go flying. Maybe pouring a little bit too fast there to get the maximum froth. Oh yes. And then you can, if you were really artisan barista. I think that's how you could draw the designs in it if you were really skillful. So that's it, draining through it. I've been watching your man Sonny from the Best Ever Food Review Show on YouTube. It's a funny show that he has. The best place that I've seen for food so far looks like Argentina. They have lots and lots of barbecued meat. Looks fantastic. There she is, drip, drip, dripping. Maybe take a run up to Belfast later. Do a bit of shopping. See if we can find some more fancy coffees up there for the next brewing review. I'll have to do a brewing review of that skip on the Belfast Road, the back of the lorry job. Very relaxing ASMR sound of the drip. You can see it's not quite as shiny. There's a bit of shine there, look. But it's not as shiny as the Lazy Sunday or the Belfast Coffee Company. I have been in Costa's cafes before and their coffee's always impressed me, like. Staff are very friendly. I wonder on the Belfast Road when he said you want Americano or filter. I wonder if this is basically a filter, although he's probably going to have a more fancy one. But then if this is what the filter is, how does he make the Americano? Hope there's no microwaves involved. It's getting quite frothy. The steam blocks up the camera fair and quick if you hold it over it. My favourite one when you buy the ground coffee like this is still Taylor's of Harrogate Lazy Sunday, which got an 8. Let's see what Costa coffee is going to get here. That'll do. We'll let that do. It didn't fall apart. Oh, it's getting very frothy, as you can see. And you see the coffee stuck to the sides the whole way around. It's not in a big lump at the bottom. And see, if you pour the water too fast, you'll end up with a big lump at the bottom and it'll not be stuck around the side like that, in the shape of a reverse pyramid. And there's the coffee itself. Again, not as much shine on the surface as the Taylor's of Harrogate, but and it's probably a little bit warm for testing, but we'll give it a go here. It's nice. Now it's not as strong as the Taylor's. It's a little bit milder, not quite as much flavour. Costa Coffee Signature Blend. Nerd score 7 out of 10. Decent. Not bad at all. Thanks for watching, folks. See you again soon.